Peace and love, world. Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Zoe. This is episode 66, titled Emotionally Unavailable. A lot of you just got the stimmy. A lot of you just got your taxes. If you feel any kind of way, just go buy yourself a nice bottle, call your friend, FaceTime your friend, talk it out. This one's going to strike a lot of nerves. Very heavy, very personal to me, but through what I see on social media, what I read, conversations that I've had with people, I know that this conversation is necessary and is essential to the growth and development of us. Because at the end of the day, now as young adults, we're living for ourselves. We're trying to figure shit out for ourselves, and that's hard. Our parents may feel like they did their best, which they did. I'm not taking anything from any parents. But you think because I grew up better than you did and you were able to work hard and that allotted me more opportunity, that I had it better than you. You could have grew up in a tin house in DR and I grew up in an apartment in Washington Heights. But I went through the same verbal abuse that you did in DR with your parents. So I guess my verbal abuse was a little better because I had towels on the floor or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, did I really have it better? Since I had to endure your inability to really love me the way I wanted to be loved as a child. So I'm speaking from my perspective, but also I'm speaking for those out there who feel this way and maybe don't have the voice or the platform or the courage to say what is necessary. But there's a border. It exists between tough love and verbal abuse. Let's get down to it. There's a border there. So I make it. I'm successful. I'm somebody. It gets scary because now you think, oh shit, that shit worked. I've been putting my foot in his ass his whole life. You see? Paid off. Here I am being ridiculed for minor things, the dishes. I've been told I wasn't shit my whole life. And I became something in spite of that. Oh, tú no sirves, tú no eres nadie, no haces nada. Eres una mierda en la calle. And it's like, bro, like, who can sustain that verbal abuse every day? Every day you coming at me over something. And here's the kicker. Your anger is displaced, mom and pop. You got trauma that you haven't crossed. Or it's there, but your outlet is different. So now you have these kids. And now these kids is punching bags. I'm not saying you got to say good job for washing the dishes or brushing your teeth. Certain things that you should be doing, but if I come to you excited about something, I want validation from you, mom. I want to hear my pop say, "Yo, good job." That's what a lot of people are looking for, and they don't get it. And these are the kind of people that can be taken advantage of because once somebody knows what you want, now you're in a toxic relationship. Oh, but he loves me. He tells me he loves me. She tells me she loves me. Shit you never heard at home. So now you get it, but it ain't healthy. So mom and pop, y'all was toxic, and you talk about you was trying to motivate me. Where you learn to motivate? Self-help book? Never seen you read. YouTube? Not on YouTube. Friends? They are enablers. Oh man, enablers. Oh, that's your mother. That's how she is. Oh, you know your mother. Oh, you know your father. Oh, that's just how they are. Does that make it right? For me to be shit on every day? Somebody violating you every day? And I'm not saying every day, it might as well have been every day, but there was some good days. But then it was right back to the regularly scheduled programming of me being shit on. Like, so if I was a serial killer, oh, nah, don't worry. That's just Zoe expressing himself on First 48. Like, that's just him. No, that's wrong. You shouldn't be killing nobody. And you shouldn't be talking to your kids like that. With such aggression, and that aggression comes from your own anger and your own problems. Like, yeah, you stressed over bills and your own trauma from your upbringing. And now I gotta survive the streets, and you ain't gotta make it, and I'm a person of color. The odds are already stacking against me, and parents aren't making it better. Cause now I gotta survive you. I gotta survive living in your house. And you always want to remember, you first of all, you rent. You don't owe nothing. You rent. You know what I'm saying? But a little sidebar there. But still, then people wonder why their kids go across country. You know what I'm saying? You live in Utah, Wyoming, Paya. You know what I'm saying? Air is better, all that. Water quality, all of that. Living all the way over there. Want nothing to do with you. You get put you in the home. Come live. Nah. I'd rather do Uber Eats and put you in this home than have you in this house. Cause now this is my house. Emotionally unavailable. Now I'm in my 20s. And I'm trying to date. I'm trying to love. I don't know how. Never been taught, never seen it. Somebody could mistreat me and tell me they love me, and I think that that's love. But that's toxic. Somebody taking advantage of something that I'm searching for. I'm looking for something. Some type of love, nourishment, companionship. Somebody tell me, yo, it's going to be okay. I got jumped one time, and my moms didn't care. She's like, yo, you still got the money in the Metro card? When people hear this, they're going to know. She ain't care. I was 11 years old. Like, yo, I'm asleep. What you over here bothering me for? You know what that does you know what that could have did to me? Like, that could have been it for me. You talk about defining moments in people's lives. Like, that moment right there, the average person would not have bounced back from there. And somehow, some way, through the grace of God and the good people in my life, that's why I do what I do. I try to be good in other people's lives. Because I have people showing me different. You know what I'm saying? Showing me love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rob Perez and the Pierre family and Granny and all of them. Because they gave me something I was looking for. And I found it in a good place through the grace of God. I ain't find it through the streets or in the gang or anything like that. And even the origin of a gang is positive if you ask me. Because they just look at it's just a brotherhood. They all single parent home. They have shit in common. So they rock together. I'm not trying to be emotionally unavailable. I got kids now. I got a kid. I got a wifey. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do some searching myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to have some uncomfortable conversations with myself in order to get to that space. Do the work. Don't live with those words from your toxic parents defining who you are in the course of your life. And what they were doing was projecting their own insecurities, their own anger on you. And you don't got money to go pay rent and live somewhere else. We don't got a rich uncle over there that we could just go live in their house. We had to hold that down. Surviving your parents' house. Your toxic ass parents' house. Have the conversations, do the work. I'm a life coach, reach out, we could do some work. We could have some conversations. Peace and love, blessings, heavy. If you need to have a drink, smoke a little blunt after this, I understand. Peace and love, people. Like, subscribe, and comment.